You should be good now.
All right, good morning. This is Chair French convening the regular business meeting of the Kansas Corporation Commission for Tuesday, February 4th. I'm joined by my colleagues, Commissioner Keene and Commissioner Keither. On today's agenda, we have a consent agenda consisting of 16 items, and we have 2 noticed items for our consideration. We will begin with our consent agenda. Commissioners, you've had the opportunity to review those 16 items. Let me ask at this time whether you have any questions, beginning with Commissioner Keither.
No questions, thank you.
And Commissioner Keene.
None for me either, thank you. I would move approval of the consent agenda.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda. Is there any further discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all in favor, please vote aye.
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 Aye. Any opposed, say no. The consent agenda is approved. We will now move to our 2 noticed items. Our first noticed item is in docket number 25 EKCE 123 COM, and this is a proposed order on complaint in that docket. Our presenter for this item is Mr. Aaron Bailey. Good morning, Aaron.
Good morning. Yes, in this matter, Ms. Hudson filed a complaint against Evergy alleging inconsistent billing practices and ultimately disconnecting her service unlawfully in August of last year for non-payment. The commission found the complaint met a prima facie determination and the complaint was served on Evergy to answer. Evergy stated that the billing statements that were provided to Ms. Hudson prior to the disconnection reflected different time frames, but an accurate payment history. Evergy stated that the disconnection was lawful for non-payment as only 5 payments had been received since 2022. Staff investigated and found Evergy provided accurate information and Ms. Hudson was not charged for service after the disconnection. Staff recommends denying the complaint. Ms. Hudson nor her attorney has filed a response. So the proposed order before you would deny the complaint as the information was provided was accurate and the service was disconnected lawfully for non-payment. And with that, I'll answer any questions.
All right, thank you. Are there any questions on this item, beginning with Commissioner Keither?
No questions.
And Commissioner Keene?
None for me either. I would move approval of the order.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second to approve the order as described in this docket. Is there any further discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all in favor, vote aye.
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 Aye. Any opposed, say no. The order is approved. We now move to our second and final noticed item. This is in docket number 25 KGSG 213 COM. And this is a proposed order on prima facie determination in that complaint docket. And again, our presenter is Mr. Aaron Bailey.
All right, thank you, commissioners. Mr. Mallett and Ms. Shaw filed the first complaint against Kansas Gas Service in November of last year, alleging their service was disconnected for a reason related to an unsatisfactory work estimate and listed other customer service grievances. The commission determined at that time the complaint was too vague to find a prima facie determination and gave the complainant time to amend. The complainants filed an answer, which we construe as an amended complaint, again, apparently alleging grievances related to a work order and the disconnection of their service. While the complaints list and describe various tort claims that the commission has no jurisdiction to adjudicate, the disconnection issue does appear to at least plausibly make an allegation that the disconnection was somehow unlawful. So the draft order before you would find a prima facie determination to the disconnection issue only to be filed and allow KGS to answer. And with that, I'll answer any questions.
All right, thank you. Are there any questions on this item, beginning again with Commissioner Keither?
No questions.
And Commissioner Keene?
No questions. I'd move approval of the order.
Second.
Got a motion and a second to approve the order as described in this docket. Is there any further discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all in favor, please vote aye.
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 Aye. Any opposed, say no. The order is approved. Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you.
With that, we have come to the conclusion of all the items noticed for our consideration on today's business meeting agenda. If there's nothing further to come before us this morning, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move that we adjourn.
Second.
A motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor, vote aye.
Aye.
Aye. We're adjourned. Thank you all. Take care.